I hope this is set up right. Otherwise, we're gonna be having a bad day, huh? We'll figure it out though. Um, hmm. Audio levels seem a bit weird. We're still learning. We're still learning. Check the mix here. Just gonna turn that up. Uh, check output settings. Should be fine. Yep. Okay, that's all good. Uh, and real quick, check the important thing for DMCA. Yeah. Okay. We're all good. Nothing left for me to do. Except apparently look kind of blown out here. Hold up a sec. Let's fix this webcam. Filters. This is stuff you should be doing before you go live, by the way. Anybody, actually trying to make a career out of this or look prepared or professional at all. Oh no, you don't, you bitch. Excuse me for a moment, folks. Just a sec, folks. There we go. I should look much less blown out now. Yeah, that's better at least. Cool. Thanks for the ad, McDonald's. Very cool. Always, man. All right. I guess we're doing this. Welcome to Dralnah's floor. Actually, you know what? I want to record this. Give me a sec, Walker Pierce. How you doing, man? Let me check my output on recordings really quick just to be sure. Yeah, that all transferred over. Cool. I'm hitting record button. What's happening? If we got any issues as far as bitrate or frame rate go, let me know. Should be fine though. We're coming live to you from Dralnah's laptop, which I set up recording, I don't know, about 2 hours last night. Copy paste all of my OBS settings, make sure I have all my plugins set up on here, figure out how the hell I'm gonna record this because this is Jackass and welcome to Dralnah. You know what it is, Walker Pierce. Alright, so we got a couple things going on here. I'm gonna just chill for a little bit. As you can see, I've just got the headphones on. I don't have the hat. I got the Waluigi hat behind me. That's what we're using today. There is going to be no channel point redemption for the Waluigi hat. Sorry. There's actually not going to be a whole lot of channel point redemptions, period, because this is probably going to be my last, if not one of my last, Twitch streams. I'm going to be moving over to YouTube, which, we've talked about that a little bit, but I figure that it's probably a good time to start doing that on the new setup. Especially considering I'm going to have to start learning an entirely new operating system. I'm not moving on to Windows 11 or staying on Windows 10. I'm moving over to Linux. Fuck this. Oh, man. Walker Pierce, how you doing, though? Welcome to the most jank stream you're probably going to see for a little while here. I'll point the camera down a tiny bit further. Can force requesting it. Yeah. No force requesting a game, sorry. You're doing well? Good. I'm glad. Alright, so let me start getting things set up here. Move stuff around, pull the case in closer. Move the motherboard over here. These feet. Wow. Okay, fine, I can just rip off the front panel. That's cool. Not really what I wanted to do, but I suppose that's something that could have happened. Come on, bud. This thing's feet have a grip on them. So let me know how the audio is, because I'm not even technically near the mic. Actually, you know what we're going to do? This might hurt for a minute. Hopefully it doesn't. 5 seconds in and already ripping a part off? Always, my man, always. Alright. So we got the case here. You can kind of see it. Well, don't worry, we'll fix that in a little bit. I keep looking up at the thing like it's my laptop webcam that I should be looking at, but I've got the other webcam sitting on the laptop right there. Actually, let me move that. Come on, bud. There we go. Who requested this? Who requested this be played? Hold up, hold up. I guess it's as far as that goes. Well, it's all super quiet, but I agree. Okay. Now we're back down here, and I'm jamming my fingers into stuff because I don't know how to sit down properly. Hi, Johansson. How you doing? Welcome to a very jank stream. Nothing starts until you take action. Fucking stupid shit. Alright. This is being recorded, by the way. I will probably make a video out of this. Sonic 06 is a perfectly fine game. Best not to sit down on your components. No, I jammed my hand on them. Because I put my hand behind me to balance myself as I was sitting down and I didn't realize my graphics card was over there. Which, this thing I should probably not break. What's happening, Miku? I move the mic a little bit so it's not directly over here. How you doing, Miku? You know, I should probably put up a thing. Finally, DuckTales music. Always. This is actually a meme compilation. Somebody song requested it. By the way, song requests are on. Song requests are on. Last chance to dump points. I'm moving away from Twitch, yeah. Unfortunately. The Bo theme song. I agree, Walker Pierce. I agree 100%. Alright, so yeah, I'm moving away from Twitch. Last chance to dump points. You want to leave a message, by all means. Doesn't matter what the message is. I don't care. I'm gonna be moving over to YouTube streaming. Waluigi hat for the build vid. Yes, absolutely. I'll show you why. So well, let's get started, I guess. For the record, I set this up last night. Didn't really think about it a whole lot. Stay hydrated, yes, sir. I set this up last night and only put like minimal thought into like how we were gonna do this because I didn't expect it to be much. So you're just gonna see me on the floor for the rest of the day. Might be uncomfy with the headphones. No, it'll be fine. I tested them last night. It's perfectly fine. It's not like my my Trilbies where it'll be like an actual problem. I did have to reset up. I did have to reset up my entire OBS setup. Yeah, take your time, Johansson. We'll be a little bit getting started here. Moon theme. Miku in with the moon theme. Please play Freedom Unite. It is baby game. Freedom Unite's not a bad game. It's fun. Hey, Mike, we just started, man. We ain't done shit yet. I've been intentionally putting stuff off. Alright, so now we've got the hat on, and we got the headphones on, and this is fine. I look like a NASCAR pit crew member. Fucking hell. I look like a stock car race pit crew member. What the hell? Alright, so I've got, let's start with tools that we're using, I guess. Okay, I'm going to do a little inventory here just to make sure I'm not missing anything in my head. So I've got my 58-piece precision screwdriver set that I'm probably just going to use the couple of pieces that I need out of here. I've got the toolkit that comes with the case, which, by the way, best part about Fantex is that they give a little case. I haven't opened this up yet, necessarily. But it's got like all the stuff for the case in here. It's got RMA request things. It's got all the optional upgrade, branding stuff. What do we got here? What is this? Is this a riser bracket? This is a bunch of stuff. I don't know what any of this is necessarily. We'll have to figure that out, I guess. I haven't read in on any of this either. There you go. Hope you improves the platform. Hey, you know what? I appreciate it, Mike. Yeah, last chance to dump channel points. This is either going to be my last or one of my last streams. Feature streams are going to be on YouTube, Miku. I appreciate it. And Kasai, what's happening, man? There's zip ties in here. I don't know what these brackets are, so I'm going to leave them over on the side for the moment. And we'll figure it out in a minute. This is a hard disk drive. What is the word for this thing? A case? Bracket? I don't know. Doubled up and fully shielded. Very nice, Kasai. Yeah, future streams on YouTube. This is just gonna be my last or one of my last YouTube or Twitch streams rather. Yeah, we're already done with the YouTube streams, guys. Come on, get with the times. It's all about Mixer 2. I don't know. Okay, so here's another disk drive bracket. Kayak Cat, how you doing? Yeah, hard disk drive cage. Cage is the term I was looking for. I couldn't remember the term. But yeah, these things. I was not prepared for the Bobobo theme, even though I heard it. Like, I saw it show up in the chat. So then we got a nice little screwdriver set. Yeah, goodbye to Twitch with the JoJo t-shirt and the Waluigi hat on, of course. You guys know how it goes. So we got all our screws there in that little organized box, which is very nice. I'm just going to set all the trash off to the side and we'll figure it out in a minute. I took most of the things out of boxes except for, like, these three things. Or they already weren't in boxes. Yeah, so it looks like I am going to need this. Are we just putting DuckTales music into the chat? But yeah, I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. We're just getting started here. And now I get to show off my favorite part, if I can find where my phone went. There it is. Oh, I've also got these screws up here, which are for the case fans. I won't put the entire OST. I appreciate that. I don't mind putting a couple songs in the chat, but, like, please don't put the entire thing in the chat. So the other tools that we've got are some duct tape, right? And my phone. And I bet you're wondering what the hell this is going to do, okay? Well, this is our helmet cam. Okay? Alright, we're just gonna very gently... Well, actually, let's put it like this. Go ahead and sit that on there. And we're just gonna, like, lean this like this, way over the head and into the headphones, okay? So hopefully this holds pretty well. I don't know how to make it hold any better than this, genuinely. This is part of the song I never heard. Me either, Walker Pearson. I normally just play the intro. I didn't know there was a full song for it. Like, normally it's just like a minute and a half. Anyway, we got duct tape. That I've already stuck to itself. I obviously work with duct tape a lot, can't you tell? Alright, so we're just gonna... The original DuckTales game does have a banger OST, I agree, Miku. Alright, so let's grab this and just, like... Just to make sure it doesn't, like, fall off my head or some shit. Alright. What do you think? It looks like a helmet cam, doesn't it? I have no idea how this is sitting, though. Where can I hire you as a cameraman? I mean, if you pay me enough money, I'll go wherever. I'll fly out to Germany. Let's go. Alright, so now we get the fun part, guys. Now we get the fun part. I get to see how this looks. GoPro for rednecks. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. Could tilt it up a little bit. High-tech solutions was a Waluigi hat included in the planning. Yeah, I actually bought this a couple months ago specifically for this. Alright, let me lower this down to the point where the Waluigi hat starts showing, and then pull it back up a little bit. Cool. Sick. We got it, guys. You know, this works a lot better than I expected it to work. I tested this last night, and I was like, there's no way this is gonna fucking work. I'm just gonna have to do a webcam stream. No, this works fine. Look at this. You guys can more or less see what I'm looking at here. It's not perfect by any means, but, like, that's pretty good. Hey. The DuckTales moon theme coming in. Perfect timing. This is a Velcro strap that I'm gonna just... I don't know. I need to, like, look down more. Let me tilt the hat down. Let me tilt the everything down a little bit so I look a little stupid, but you guys can hopefully see my stuff. Oh! Hold up, what happened? I don't know where the, I don't know what happened. It almost works. The PC floats away. Yeah, exactly. Hold up. What did I do? Oh, I hit the stop streaming button, apparently. Let's try it again. It should hook back up. Give me a sec. No, that's not the bitrate. That's just me. Okay. Oh, I think I just ripped some stuff off of that. Yeah. Okay, let's not attach this to the headphones. Let's just attach it to the hat because I think I just ripped something off the headphones. All right, all right. I'm looking off of the. You guys get feet pics today, I guess. I'm looking off of the screen. Okay, hold on. 15 minutes and scuffed already, dude. That's the point. This is dumb scuffed stream hours. What are you talking about? This is annoying to fix, not gonna lie, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Clip for later use. What do you mean later use? This is my last stream. You can just use that clip. Trust me, I've got this all recording. I will go through this footage. Mostly because I know pretty much where it's gonna end up. Okay. Hopefully you guys can more or less see what I'm looking at then. That looks pretty good to me. I can't really like look because I'm like trying to look without moving my head. But that looks fine to me. I don't know. If you guys are cool with it, we're good. I have feet. Yes. I did this very late last night, and so the setup has been a little bit less than optimal. Let me see here. Anyway, I figured this would be a good last stream to have. At least on Twitch. While I'm figuring out. Because, like, I don't have my computer right now. You want to know why I don't have my computer? That thing. That's my... Also, if the footage cuts out, let me know. Okay? If the footage cuts out, let me know, because that means that my phone probably died, and we'll just swap back over to webcam for a little bit. That's my old power supply, because I forgot to order a new one. Don't worry, I ordered one already, but that one will work for the time being. So let's start by putting that thing in. Let me grab, let me see here. What do we got? Let's see what we got here. This is optional upgrades. So, probably power supply first. That's what I would usually do. Oh, we can remove the chassis panels. Okay, those just pull up, don't they? Of course, my mom starts vacuuming. But, you know what? It's okay. Scuff stream. Scuff stream. You guys know how it goes. Fingers crossed it won't go up in flames. It's a 520 watt power supply. It should be able to hold out even with the Ryzen Gen 3 CPU. I'll just want to get a new processor before I get a new GPU, which is going to be a while. Alright, remove the chassis panels. So this side, I think you just pull it out and then lift it off. Yeah, that's pretty simple, actually. Cool. Gonna put that up on the bed. Alright. Is this an enjoyable experience for you guys? Is this something you guys actually want to see? Alright, let's take the thumb screws out. Oh, those aren't thumb screws. And I've already lost my screwdriver set. There we go. Alright. Here we go. Let's unscrew these. I do kind of miss... Fantex used to include like a screwdriver with a lot of their stuff, apparently, and I never got the chance to experience that. Alright. Out you go. Come on. Into the cup. Always keep a cup ready. What do you think, Mr. Big Streamer Man? I don't know. Y'all are showing up. That's a good sign. Also, I'm gonna sound stupid because I'm turned away from the mic. Maybe I should move the case. Now I'm just thinking about Big Shaq. Yeah, it's the same thing as every other stream. Alright. There we go. Camera whiplash. Yeah, I apologize. I apologize if anybody gets motion sick from this. There's not a whole lot I can do about that situation, considering I'm not buying a GoPro. I'm sorry. Anyway, we got duct tape. Alright, so what is... Oh, this is like for cables coming out of the... I see, that's for the power supply. That's a weird... I don't understand why that's there. I might take that off if I can. It feels like it's just plastic, but it's also in the aluminum case. All right. So motherboard. We got an Asus Tough Gaming X570 Pro. It has Wi-Fi. It has Bluetooth. It's got HDMI. It'll solve all your problems. I don't have my knife. There it is. I know this is a big, well, kind of big knife. Not really like a Bowie knife or anything, but it's a large knife. Don't worry. You don't have to have a permit for fucking knives in the US. Why would you need that? Alright. And there's the ESD packing. Wi-Fi 5 or 6. It does have Wi-Fi 6 capabilities, actually. Cable management would be a good start, but I'm not gonna. Okay, so this is the Wi-Fi antenna. I'm guessing this somehow sticks to the outside. I don't know. Anyway, song requests are on, guys. Don't forget that. I know that y'all are playing things, but feel free to request things if you feel like it. I don't know what this is. Please don't request anything stupid. I will have to get up. You have a knife to cut food? Yep, that's him, officer. That one's not for cutting food. That one's for, I don't know why I have that. I guess it's you could call it a utility knife, which is a legal reason to have a knife in the US. Okay, these are SATA cables. So let's set these off to the side here, along with all the other Fantech stuff. This is the back panel, which I'll need. I don't know how this plugs in. Where's the manual for this thing? We'll figure out cable management. Oh, I meant that cover for the PSU. Oh, no. This? Oh yeah, no, the cable, the cover. I don't know why the webcam, hold on. Webcam, what are you doing, man? Get the fuck up. Wake the fuck up, webcam. There we go. No. The webcam is, or the PSU shroud here. Well, this is the shroud, but then there's this, like, cover. I guess it's for cable management, but, like, it doesn't make any sense to me. I'd rather just have the hole there, you know? Actually, get out of there. Cool. I'll set this off to the side. We might use it. There's your drivers and such. Let me see what we got here. CPU installation. We should put the CPU on before we put it into the case, because it's going to be a pain. Cooling system installation. I'm going to tilt my hat up slightly, mostly for my comfort. Time to eat a square pizza with a spoon. Pretty much. Okay. I don't feel like looking through this whole thing. Well, we can put in the PSU. That's not a big deal. As soon as I find where I put the other thing. Installing a dual system is not a thing we're doing. I'm not making a dual system right now. Power supply installation, you just unscrew those and then there's a bracket and this goes in there. Okay. This slaps though. What is this? Bit dark in there, at least when you got a lamp to shine on in there, or perhaps turn on the LED. Yeah, give me a minute. Give me a minute. I didn't realize it was that dark in there for you guys. My bad. You guys are also higher up than me, so it's a bit hard to really tell, but give me a minute here. Let me unscrew this and then put these screws back in here so I don't lose them. Man, this is so much better than my old Roseville case already. I hate that damn thing. You guys can, like, kind of see it, I guess. This is such a, like, jank setup. Alright, let me see if I can turn on... I'm not going to be able to do this blind. Let me take the headphones off. Everything's black in contrast. Yeah, if everything's black, the contrast, it does suck. How's this? It's a little bit bad with the auto contrast, or the auto, the auto makes it bad. I can turn on the LED. How's that? Better? Yeah, okay. Actually, let me check what my phone's battery is at. It seems like it's okay. As long as I keep the phone screen off, I think we're good. Here, look, I'll put you guys in here for a minute while I figure this out. You could see my leg, I guess. There's got to be a better spot for this, but hold on. Hold up. There we go. Yo. You get double Dralnah. I'll, like, hold it down some. I'm gonna take off the tape for the moment. We'll do that again in a little bit. Hey, good to see you, man. Good to see you. What's up? I'm too lazy to go get up and, like, I'm a vampire now. No, I'm just, you know, pale as shit. Here. If I swap over, can you see me at all? Kinda. If I move the box. Let's stick over here for a minute. Ugh. Okay? Oh, the red eyes. Yeah, red eyes is just a thing that happens, man. Alright, let me stop the IP camera server, the IP webcam server. We'll just sit here for a minute. I'm gonna read over some stuff, so we're not doing anything too important here. You guys can kind of see what I'm doing anyway. Yeah, we see your legs, so all the most important parts are in there. You see legs and feet, man. You see the important stuff. Alright. So, without touching the motherboard, power supply is my old Seagate. Or, sorry, Seasonic. Seagate's the storage manufacturer. I forgot. Okay, so this is gonna suck because this power supply is not modular, by the way. This is just a whole clip. Yo, Angelo. Thank you, Mike. Yo. Alright, let me turn this thing around and make it sound like a machine gun while I'm at it. See if we can slide it in from the side? No. Okay. We're gonna have to just feed the cables through and then deal with that. Let me shove the cables through here. Come on. I realize you guys hear like every damn sound in the room. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. Anything is modular if you're brave enough. That is true, Walker Pierce. You are correct. I hope that this thing has screws where we need them to be. I don't think it does. We're just gonna have to wing this one. That's okay. That's okay. Oh no, it has the screw holes where we need them to be though. That's fine. It's just the bracket itself is like in a weird spot, I guess. Let me screw these. Technically these aren't thumb screws, but like they're basically thumb screws. Alright. Finish screwing these in. Yeah, you know what? This was when y'all said you really wanted. I heard several people say they wanted a PC building stream. All right, one sec, guys. Let me plug in my phone because I'm afraid it's gonna die. Okay. Loving the setup? Yeah, dude, you gotta do something with it. Alright. So, I've been out of school for about a year now. So, some stuff is... Yeah, I gotcha. You're good, Walker Pierce. I understand. Alright, so let me get... Where's the back plate? There it is. I'm just gonna, like... You guys are just gonna have to trust me on this one. Here, you know what? Here, we can do better. We can do better. Come on, guys. We're going for a ride. Is this gonna work? Maybe. Come on. Yeah, you can see inside there, kinda. Turn that up a tiny bit. Alright. Yo. Why am I squatting like this? I don't know. Okay, so this goes in here. I remember my last like IO backplate like didn't even fit in right. The entire build was just bad. Let me take this out so I can get some force on that. Get a little bit of leverage on that so I can push it in. You should be able to mount the cooler before putting the Mobo into the case. Okay, well, I'll put the IO backplate in because I'm already there. I'll read through this stuff in a minute. Anyway, how are y'all doing? Just as a general, like in general, how you guys doing? Everybody having a good weekend? Ow. Okay, now my leg hurts. My hip flexors are garbage, man. Bad build sounds like a Dralnah stream. This was years ago, man. You're doing fine. Good. I'm glad. Everybody, if anybody has anything interesting they want to talk about, this is a dumb idea. I just need to get something with a little bit more of a point on it. Come on. Come on, get in there. Hey, what if I pop it out and then do the bottom first? Maybe not. Which CPU? It's the 3rd gen Ryzen 7 5800X. I think there's only one Ryzen 7 in 3rd gen at the moment, at least. Although I might be wrong. Come on. The 5800, Eric. 3rd gen. That's not. Is it is 3800? Yeah, 3rd gen. It's 3rd gen Zen 3. Sorry. It's a 5800X. Can you get in there, please? Please just sit in there, right? This thing is fighting me, man. You would not think that putting on an IO back panel would be this hard. Is there anything about it? Oh, is Zen 3 4th gen? That's my bad then. I thought they started Zen models with the... Well, in that case, I'm gonna have to check something before we get too far in here, but that's fine. Does it say anything about the back panel? Because it shouldn't be that hard. You should just be able to shove it in. IO shields just kind of suck. Yeah. No, I'm figuring. I've known that. The last one I had just straight up didn't fit though, so this is already an improvement. It also didn't have any markings on it to indicate what was what, so I just kind of had to figure that out because I didn't really know a ton about like computer internals at the time. It was a good learning case, I'll put it that way. There we go. I heard something snap in. I think we're good. I'm gonna call that good. I'll pretend that's good. Okay. So let me check the motherboard manual again real quick. Should just be able to shove it in. That is what she said. You are correct, Johansson. Hold on a sec. Hold up a sec. CPU socket 1.4. Okay, so I might need to flash the BIOS on this thing, to make sure that it can use the 4th gen Ryzen processor completely. But it should still work. I don't see why it wouldn't work. Because it's the same socket. So it should have the same, more or less the same instruction set. And so the firmware should work fine. What chipset is the Mobo? It's a 570X. Like, it'll work. I know it's going to work, because that's the most modern one. Or the most recent one I've found, at least. It should be fine. Okay. Now, where did I put... Okay, so that's the motherboard thing. Where did I put... There it is. Yeah, X570 should be good. No, I wasn't worrying about the socket. I was worrying about the chipset and making sure that the instruction set would actually work on it. Okay. Please take off the fan as well as the protection cover from the bottom side of the heatsink. Well, that's... Okay. Motherboard. I can do this in here so you guys can see it, but I'm not actually going to install it. Ow. X570 actually came before B550. There's a small chance, but it should be updated pre-ship. I hope. If not, it's okay. We'll fix it. I'm just gonna... You guys can just look at me for a minute while I'm doing this. I'm tired of poking my goddamn fingers already. That's a fun sound. Okay. Set this here. I'm just gonna move my stuff around a little bit. I could have sworn that I could have sworn that you told me that B550... oh, I'm bleeding. Excuse me for a sec. Apparently I poked myself a little bit too hard. Be right back. Okay. We're back, kinda. I got a band-aid. We're good. Give me just a sec, guys. I'm reading through chat. Yeah, I know flashing the motherboard BIOS isn't the hardest, Eric. That's why I'm not super worried about it, but it was something I was thinking about. Because I would still have to go through the process of actually doing it, you know? Alright, so... Where the hell was I at? Right. Give me my screwdriver. I don't even know. Where did I put my headphones this time? They're up there. That's fine. Anyway, yeah, it's not like something I'm super sweating over. But I could have sworn that you were the one who told me that B550. No, flashing the motherboard doesn't usually come with a risk of. It comes with the risk of soft locking it potentially, but like only if you're doing something very wrong usually. And that's why dual BIOS exists. It was only a little poke. I poked right above my nail, which is a really soft part of my skin. All right, so these I'm gonna put in here. By the way, you guys should always have some sort of organization method, or at least something to keep all your screws and stuff from rolling around when you're working with a lot of electronics. I usually just keep this stupid little fruits basket cup. Motherboard BIOS flashing does have a small chance to go catastrophically wrong. It does in older BIOS setups. In newer BIOS setups or things with dual BIOS boots, if something goes horribly wrong, like 3 or 4 times in a row, what they'll do is they'll just automatically boot from a backup BIOS that they have installed, and then it's no longer a problem. All right. So anyway, yeah, flashing the BIOS is just updating. If you try to flash an incompatible BIOS, it'll be an issue because then you end up with a computer that's very confused and suddenly can't boot right. You know? Anyway, I keep looking up there because I'm used to my webcam being next to my chat box, and I'm just looking at the chat box. I should be looking at you guys. All right, so the NVMe is on. The RAM's on. These are off. So we've taken off the stock retention plate. Let me see. Attaching the mounting bars, which are... There's the standoffs, or spacers. Use the gray spacers for AM4 and the white for AM2, 3, FM1, FM2. Wow! They actually have stuff going all the way back to AM1 and 2. Huh. Okay. That's nice. Knife. Knife time. Good song requests, by the way, guys. I appreciate them, even if I'm not listening to them. Because, you know, I don't have my headphones on right now. Alright. So, we want the gray ones. Gray spacers. And I'm assuming we want the screws, and we don't need the white spacers because those are for the other architecture. Really needed a scuff counter for this stream in particular. It's just how it is. Now, Snake Eater does slap. Afternoon and Konoha also snaps. Snaps, slaps, snaps. Splaps. I don't know. Did you get an M.2? Yeah, I have an M.2 SSD in here. That's going to be my main. That's going to be the only storage on this thing for a couple weeks because I spent a lot of money on this system. I spent a lot of money on this system and had to still go spend a little bit more to get a power supply. So I'm going to spend some more money on getting more storage drives later. How much storage is in it? It's a terabyte SSD. It'll last me for a while. Hybrid drives are cool, Walker Pierce. I really like hybrids. And I don't mean the cars. First, put the plastic spacers onto the screw threads of the back plate, then fix the mounting bars using the 4 long screws. Okay. So we want to use the inner ones for the AM4 socket. Okay, so screw, in hole, screw. We should probably just start with the one, actually. We're good. More DuckTales. I mean, yeah, well, that's the thing, Eric. M.2 drives are still SSDs. Like, technically, they are just SSDs. It's just NVMe drives are, they're flash NAND memory. Which is still kind of what SSD memory is. It's not exactly the same, obviously, and I'm not the most educated person on the matter, but they're similar. Alright. So that's in. This gotta go in. M.2 is an SSD, but it uses PCIe instead of SATA. I know. No, I know. At one point, they used to be the cheaper alternative. Yeah, Walker Pierce, I remember when hybrid drives used to be the alternative. Hybrid drives are still kind of neat, and they're not, like, useless by any means. I've got to be putting this in, right? Because there's no way that it works in the other configuration. But yeah, like, don't get me wrong, like, there's better options, but if you're just looking for cheap storage, hybrid drives and hard drives are still top quality solutions for, like, mass storage. If you just need something for, like, pictures maybe, or not even pictures, like text files or something, you still probably want to try to get an SSD. Just because it wouldn't really matter as much because they're, like, smaller quality, or they're smaller files. But it'd be nice, you know. But yeah, mass storage, 100%, like, hard drives and older SATA solid states are fine. Okay, where'd the last screw go? There it is. Mechanical hard disk drives can be insane in terms of raw storage space. Exactly. Like, if you have, like, terabytes upon terabytes of information to store, hard disk drives are still kind of the way to go. But if you're doing, like, basic consumer tasks, you're probably fine with a SSD. But if you're like me and you do a lot of video work and After Effects work and things like that, and you need a lot of scratch disk space, it still might be worth it to do an M.2 drive and then have, like, an SSD drive for most of your other stuff. They're cool technically. Yeah, if you need giant but not fast, just get disk. Yeah, it's a weird area where I don't know where I would recommend a hybrid drive, but it's still fun. I like them. Okay, so that's done. Then you apply thermal paste. I'm not going to do that yet. I just want to fit the whole thing together before I do anything. Oh, is this the wrong thing? I put in the wrong... I think I might have put in the wrong thing, which is fine. I just didn't read. No, that looks like the right thing. The other ones are for, I think, Intel. How could you get through this without some JoJo vibes? Hey, y'all can play what you want. I don't mind. The Rain, formerly known as Purple, Risk of Rain 2. Nice. Gotta love some Risk of Rain. Yeah, I think this is all the Intel stuff. I don't think we need this. I guess this is the screwdriver that they intend you to use. It's got a bit on the end. It's just like... Why? I don't know. Applying thermal paste. I'm just gonna, like, see how we actually put the heatsink on the CPU before I do anything. Take off the fan. Okay. I'm gonna cut myself on this, watch. Wow, this is on here tight. Off. Please. Protection cover from the bottom side of the heatsink, which I already did. I already got that. Yeah, no, Mike, I'm good. I'm good. Well, I'm not chill. It's very warm in here. I might actually turn on the fan in a second. It's from Sky. It's a Sky Meadow. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what Sky Meadow is, Eric. I played enough Risk of Rain 2 to know that. I'm not going to take off the fan because it's kind of a pain to take off. And I'm kind of scared of breaking something. Yeah. Just start yelling in Spanish. Alright, put the heatsink onto the CPU and screw it into screw threads on the mounting bars. Yeah, but there don't seem to be any on the mounting bars. Did I put them in backwards or something? Maybe I put them on backwards. I don't know. This is welcome to PC building. This is the part that I'm scared about because I really don't want to mess up the heat sink. Because if I mess up the heat sink, then the entire computer is probably going to shut down from thermal overload as a thermal protection measure while I'm trying to set everything up, which would be very bad. Okay, yeah, I just put them in upside down. That's fine. That's fine. Easy fix. Yeah, sorry if I get quiet, guys. I'm just reading. I know, don't forget the thermal paste. I wanted to make sure I was putting it on right before I put the thermal paste on. That's why I did this. I didn't want to have to work around the fact that there's now thermal paste on the CPU. Because my hands aren't that steady, usually. I know, thermal paste. Calm down. I'm not putting on the heatsink and leaving it on without thermal paste. I installed the mounting brackets upside down because I wasn't paying attention, okay? And I wanted to make sure, because the diagram that they gave isn't really clear. And I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to mess something up. I had to use my desk fan while I was setting up Windows because my CPU cooler from TreeSap was bunk. I didn't want to switch it out that night. That's fair. I'm gonna set up Linux on this thing for the record. I'm not putting Windows on another computer for personal use. Tired of that shit. Alright, mounting brackets are on. But yeah, no, it really sucks when you mess up a heat sink and then you have to sit there and go like, how are we going to do this? I don't know. How are we going to do it? Oh, I see. They want you to take the CPU fan off because the CPU fan covers one of the brackets. Okay, there we go. Or one of the screws, one of the mounting screws. There we go. Okay, that's such a weird design to pull off. Alright, so where is... I know you shouldn't set this face down like that. But whatever. At least it didn't overheat. Yeah, as long as it didn't overheat, that's the important part. I had to go without the top half of my case for 2 weeks on my new cooler shit because the one I was using, the stock was like 3 millimeters too tall. Oof. PC building sometimes feels like building a high-yield explosive. A little bit, Walker. Oh, this one comes with a little spreader for you. That's cute. I might actually use that. I don't know if I really need to. Okay. Here's a question. Anybody who's built a computer before, how do you guys apply thermal paste? Because I'm not using Noctua as thermal paste. I'm using this stuff. Let's see if that'll work. What was it 4 to 5 millimeters diameter? Yeah. That's probably a little bit bigger than what I need to use, but that's fine. Where'd I put the cap? Yeah, PC building is just really expensive wastes of money if you fuck things up. Small pea-size amount on the CPU and the heat block spreads it. Correct, Eric. Good job. You get a gold star, because I don't have any way to give rewards right now. Okay. Yeah, the heat block, you gotta remember, guys, the heat block spreads everything out. Okay? When you screw down the heat block, it spreads everything. You don't have to worry about it. Oh my god, this is so much easier to put on than my last CPU. Or my last CPU cooler, rather. Alright, that side's on. Let's get this side threaded on so it doesn't come flying off. Good noodle star, exactly. Tearing down someone else's PC is the exact opposite. It's like diffusing an explosion. Yeah, it's like, what went where? Help. Alright. The key thing to CPU heat blocks is that you want to make sure that you don't tighten down one side all the way immediately. You want to make sure that the pressure's spread out a little bit. And then you just screw it down as much as you can. Not, like, tight, but enough, you know? And we put the fan back on. It's great now. I got a Noctua fan, the NH L9A. That's, what did I get? The U9S, NH U9S. I forget, Eric, did you go, oh. Okay, go back on there. Eric, you went Ryzen, right? Or did you go Intel? I don't remember. I'm not judging, I just don't remember at all. Oh, does the fan go on the other side? Did I put it on backwards? Yes. Okay, that's fine. That's a fine fix. We just turn it around. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to do anything incredibly stupid. Thread, but don't tighten in the X shape, then tighten in the pattern of installation. See, that's the thing. This one actually isn't an X shape. It's just a it's just a 2-screw setup. So it's a little bit worse, potentially. Yeah, you don't want uneven pressure. Yeah, it could damage the CPU. Could do a lot of things. Come on, bud. Please get off of there. There we go. Now you're getting there. You don't want to over-tighten. Okay, I'm actually going to clean a little bit of that thermal paste off. I'm going to go get like a wipe because it overflowed onto the side a little bit. I guess I put a little bit too much on. But overall, that's a pretty good spread. Your Ryzen 5 3600 XT. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know shit. All right, let me go get a wipe real quick. Be right back. All right. Well, could help a bit with the build. You are right, man. You are right, Mike. You want to see what a good heat spread looks like? Probably can't really see it very well. That's it, right there. Okay? There's a little bit of area that's still exposed. Thermal pads are neat because they don't spread. That is nice. That is nice, Walker Pierce. Thermal pads are something I thought about. I was just like, let's just use thermal paste. This ain't perfect, but this is pretty decent spread. You can see there's not a whole lot of area that's not covered. It's pretty good. Also, Mike redeeming the last first, probably. Yeah, that's a decent thermal spread. Ow. My knees are just messed up, man. I don't know what I did wrong. What did I do to my body to deserve this? No clue. Alright, so that's on now. Screwdriver. The AMD GPU. Yeah, the AMD GPU. I want to get an AMD GPU. I want to get a probably 6700 XT. But that's going to be a while out yet. For at least the foreseeable future. I'm going to be using this GTX 960. Yeah, no, having roughly the same computing power as an Xbox 360 is a good place to start when you're playing computer or when you're doing computer stuff, but like it's nice to get a little bit of a boost. What Linux distro? Yeah, I'm gonna use Pop OS, Eric. I'm definitely gonna try Pop OS at least. If I don't like Pop OS, I'll probably just go back to another um, Ubuntu-based distro. I don't know which one, but I don't play a ton of games anyway. I do play a lot of games, I suppose, but like I don't mind playing a lot of games. I don't mind missing out on some, the ones that aren't going to work. Anything that's not on Steam, stuff like that. Pads aren't as efficient, so it's generally nominal enough not to matter unless you get into super high-end CPU territory. Yeah, if you're using like a Threadripper to its maximum capacity, you probably don't want to be doing that. You probably don't want to be using a thermal pad, but usually it's not a big deal. Aha, we're running into the fun issue. I might have to sit the CPU the other way. Yeah, I'm going to have to sit this the other way because the fan is actually hitting against the RAM because it's too tall. This is a problem I figured that I would have. It's not a huge deal. But it is a thing that can happen. So I'll just have to sit it the other way. That's fine. I'll just run the fan in reverse. I'll put because you can change the way the brackets are holding the fan on the CPU cooler. I'm going to try Windows 11. If it sucks, I'll try Pop OS. If I can't get used to that, I'll switch back to Windows 10 for a few months before trying it again. Yeah, I mean, you'll be able to switch back to Windows 10, trust me. Somebody will have a way for you to switch back to Windows 10. Alright, so we're just going to set this up one more time. Back the way I had it initially. But yeah, I would just try different Linux distros until you find one that fits. There's plenty of good ones. Pop OS obviously is the one that everybody's going to look at because Linus recommended it. After looking into it a little bit myself, I actually like the idea of it as well. Then I'm going to try probably Ubuntu. I might even try like Mint or something if I can't find anything that really fits me on the low-level end. Got a RAM heatsink, or are you not that fancy? No RAM heatsink. It's just big. The RAM is just big. I suppose the RAM does have a little bit of a heatsink on it, but like it's not massive. It's like just barely tall enough that the fan's gonna hit it. Okay, which side of the fan? Okay, so it's gonna blow that way, which means I want to swap these. And just sit them the other way here. I'll put the helmet cam back on in a sec. Do you guys want to see helmet cam again? Or are you good? Yeah, unless you see the die, it is a heatsink. Yeah. There is technically a heatsink on here. There's not actually a ton of a heatsink. Like, I can kind of see the die. It's just not great. I honestly wouldn't mind making just a very, like... I guess, not necessarily... What's the term I'm looking for? Like a very basic setup. Like, going through that process. I'm running into an issue with the heatsink on the other side now. Oh. Come on, buddy. I need you to sit on here. I was running into an issue with the heatsink next to the I/O panel, but I think we're good. Cool. Alright, we're on there. Boom. Hey, Lemon Jerem, how you doing, man? This is, welcome to a very scuffed PC building stream. Okay, did I put that on right, or am I stupid? I can't even fucking check because it's on the bottom. Nice job, man. I'm gonna hope that that's... Okay. I'm gonna hope that that's running the right way. Okay, that's what I'm gonna hope for. I also don't have the CPU. Yeah, we're just gonna take the fucking fan off. Fuck it. Give me the fan. Alright. Found a 550 RX 6600 XT. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. But right now, Eric, I just don't have the money for it, dude. I spent too much money on this build as it is. I'm going to need to save up for at least a couple weeks before I can really consider getting a graphics card. Looks sketch, but a bunch of people said it's legit. I mean, some sites are just like that. They just look weird. Just been up for 16 hours. Oh, geez, man. Are you okay? What happened? You got work or something? I wonder if I can move these so if they fit in another direction. so that the CPU cable, the CPU fan cable doesn't come out the bottom of the rig. Because I kind of don't like that. Where's the CPU fan header? Let me check on the motherboard. I'll try helmet cam again in a little bit so you guys can get a vibe for that. Not happy with Microsoft's insistence on oversimplifying the entirety of their OS between removing user agency and dumbing down icon designs. Yeah, I mean, it feels like Macs, which I'm not really a fan of. The thing is, all the advanced settings are still available, just buried a bit. Yeah. Nah, I just did 18 hours yesterday. Still up till 10 p.m., then woke up at 4 p.m. I gotcha. Well, hey, man, get yourself some rest, all right? Welcome in. You're more than welcome to stay. We're just going to be chilling for a little bit. But do make sure you get some rest. Let me check in the motherboard manual real quick. Where this is, by the way, like the most scuffed stream I've ever done, by all means. Oh, we got Bakami Tai in the queue now. Nice. Okay, where is the CPU fan? CPU fan is the first one up here. Got it. Okay, that's fine. That plugs in. Well, let's make sure that the CPU cooler is seated right. Sitting to right. There we go. But yeah, I'm going to spend probably... I don't know if I'm going to be doing any streams next week, but the week after that, we're going to be heading over to YouTube. I'm just tired of Twitch. We're moving, man. New Linux distro, new setup, new computer, new stream platform. Learn something new, you know? Plan to build myself a PC soon, new PC sooner or later. Dude, this is my first new PC in like 5-6 years, and I was building my old one with like parts that were already a year or two old, so I'm excited. The only thing I don't have is a new graphics card because, haha, no. It's a GTX 960. It's still perfectly functional. I don't mind simplified aesthetics. I know it's possible to do all the power user stuff. Yeah, exactly. It's, as opposed to Mac, which is just simplified, no power user settings, no nothing. But yeah, Lemon Germ, good luck with your PC setup. You got a plan in mind? Rig right now is a 3900X and a 2080. That's still pretty decent, man. Let me put it this way. I was still running... You can look in the motherboard in my old case. I was still running an old AMD FX 8320. It's just not a processor that's very good, but it works, you know? As soon as Dralnah leaves Twitch, we fixed everything and now care about our creators. I will be genuinely surprised, because that would imply that I have an impact, although I would expect it's more coincidence than causality there. I'm going to set this over here. Okay, the CPU cooler is on, the CPU is in, the NVMe is in, the RAM is on. I think we're ready. I also kind of want to take off this sticker that's like covering the NVMe drive. I don't know if I can because I don't have any thumbnail. I don't have any nails right now. Get the flathead out. Plan to build a 5950X and a 3090 custom loop hardline. Hell yeah, dude. Go for it. If you got the money for it, by all means. I'm just doing some... Honestly, this is a functional rig for the moment. I would like to upgrade, but honestly, I use this more as a workstation than for gaming. So I'm not super pressed about getting maximum frames or anything like that. Okay, stickers off. Dame, 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 yo. I'm out of time with the song because I don't even have it on. Like, I don't have my headphones on. Oh, yo, Knuckles from Knuckles and Knuckles. That's what we like to hear. Good one, Walker Pierce. Oh, build's gonna cost me 7.5K. That doesn't surprise me, my man, but as long as you're happy with it. Or woman, I don't know your pronouns. I'm not gonna judge. But I hope you have fun with it, honestly. As long as you have fun with it, that's the important part. Should probably clean that off. But I think that's everything I need to put in here. I think we're good. Also, Linux is getting supported more and more, but the universality of Windows is nice. Exactly. No need to worry about maximum frames. I guarantee you'll get more frames in your old unit. Dude, you don't gotta tell me shit. I'm pretty sure the CPU is still the bottleneck on that unit, even though obviously it's going to be the GTX 960 now. I especially because I use this as a work as a workforce computer more than anything because I do a lot of video editing, and to a lesser extent, After Effects is going to be affected by it. Um, I do a lot of video editing and a lot of graphics processing, and so like that's going to be super useful for me, man. That's the important part. Yes, the mother base is done. I'd be a bit concerned with your secondhand licenses of Adobe and shit. No, I know, Eric. That's okay. I'll figure out something. Trust me, I will figure out something to do. The 3090 will be good for the next. Yeah, that's the thing. You want to build a computer that's like not necessarily future proof. That's not really what I'm. That's not really a thing that exists. I don't know why I'm doing the squat again. You don't want to build a computer that's future proof. You want to build a computer that like you're fine with. You know, you want to build a computer that you can get acceptable quality like performance out of for the next X years. I try to go for at least 5 years. But yeah, 3090. If you get a 3090, you're good, man. Apparently, I bled on this hand too. This one's not as much of an issue though. I didn't even feel that one. So if we got a little bit of blood on something, oh well. It adds character, you know? Alright, so pull out the motherboard manual. Well, not the motherboard manual, the case manual. Yeah, the 10 cards last a long time. Dude, I'm still running on a 960X. I can still run like Devil May Cry. Like Devil May Cry 5 and stuff like that. I can still run that perfectly fine. It's not like amazing frame rate or anything by any means, but it works. Future proof to me is like a time limit, like not an indefinite trait. Yeah, no, I get what you mean, Eric. And that's what I'm trying to say too. Okay. So 9 of I can't see these. Okay. My girlfriend has a 1070 and a 10850K. I built her. Yeah, dude, that'll last for a while. Even you can future proof for like 5 years. Yeah, and then yeah, exactly. You just got to decide what's worth it for you. I'm gonna try and sit back down without hitting anything because now I'm scared of sitting on something. I have a 960M and can run most things. It's mainly my RAM and CPU that are primary bottlenecks. Yeah, dude, and that's something you can potentially upgrade. But yeah, 960M, like, that still runs most things. It says a lot. Like, you can just run a lot of things with it. Okay. So that's these. Right? I think so. 1, 2. Throw one of them into the case. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm doing this one by one now. 8, 9. All right. Funny thing, I'm switching her back to AMD and then turning the 10850K to a VR PC. Yeah, man. Do what you gotta. Do what you find fun. Honestly, a VR PC is something I'm not really like looking into right now, but it could be fun in the future when I get a new graphics card. The DK rap. Here we go. All right. Where'd I put my screwdriver? There it is. Let's put a bit in it. All right. I like my games looking like N64 software. So low settings. Yeah, you know what? There is a certain aesthetic to just low quality. Look at my streams, I mean. Okay. 1 in. This is a lot harder now that I have a band-aid on my finger. Two. There's a VR arcade near you? Dude, that's awesome. Holy hell. Alright, you know what? Let's put the webcam or let's put the IP cam back on. Give me a sec. Let me find my phone. Who's ready for helmet cam? By helmet cam, I mean this is what we're doing. May try VR in the future if it gets cheaper. Yeah, I mean, like, it's gonna get cheaper. Technology's gonna get cheaper overall. Let me move the camera up a little bit so you guys can actually see my stuff. Tad pricey to play, but I mean, yeah, that's just what it's gonna be. Refresh. Oh, I didn't actually set it up because I am a fool. Hold up. Don't let me watch the fucking tutorial video. Just show me the goddamn software. IP webcam, please. Start server. Return a redneck GoPro. Let's go. Oop. Yeah. Okay. This isn't going to show up quite how I'd like it to because you guys just have a slightly different vantage point than me. But hopefully this will work out okay. Okay, where were we at? Screwdriver. This is the dumbest thing I've done in a while, but you know what? Somebody suggested it, and I was like, yep, we're doing it. It's just stupid enough it might work. But yeah, this it's been an interesting week. I'm glad that all my parts came in before the end of the week. That way I can continue to, or that way I could actually do this stream this week. Okay, I got it. Okay, got it. Anybody remember that bit? If anybody's played, I think it's Yakuza like 3. It might be like Yakuza 3 or 4. There's a bit where I don't think it's Nishiki. Somebody is like talking to, they're talking in English, but like it's the Japanese voice actors, obviously, because it's the Yakuza game. And so it's just him trying to speak in English, but it's the Japanese voice actor trying to speak in English, and it just sounds ridiculous. Like it sounds like the most English thing I've ever heard. Yeah, guys, we're on Dralnah's head. I think Will of D is such a funny name for an anime history. That is a pretty good name. I like it. All right. So let me just finish up here. This will be the last screw, I guess. And then I need to dig that one out of the box that fell in. Okay, where'd you go, bud? Of course you fell further in. There you are. Okay. Put you in there. Can you guys see everything okay? The sub-story in Yakuza, which lets you turn into a yaoi voice actor. Oh no. No, Kiryu, don't do that. Okay, so that's the motherboard in. Power supply is in. So now we don't have to worry about the storage drives. I'm just going to leave the cages out for a moment. I'll clean things up later after stream. Bottom compartment can house 4 stackable hard disk drive trays. Main compartment can house... What time is it? Wow, I've been doing this for 2 hours almost. You're going to laugh. How much hard drive space? Dude, it's the best when you just have a ton of hard drive space. I just don't have the money right now to pick up a bunch of hard drives. Or solid states or anything, unfortunately. GPU anti-sag bracket installation. This is the important one. That's what this thing is. That's what this is. Be sure to install all GPU and PCI cards beforehand. Okay. Well, let's put those in then. NVIDIA GTX 960. I should probably punch out the back plate there, actually. So it's going to be this first one, I believe. Right? Yeah, just... Wait, no, it's going to be the 2 of them, because it's got the display port as well. Alright, let's unscrew these. Wow, they actually come pre-punched out, unlike my Rosewell case where you just bent the metal until it came out. I'm just going to set these over here for the moment, I guess. I'll put this in the box. All right, so the first two are going to be that, and then the third one I think is going to end up being the capture card, but I'm not 100% sure, so you're going to have to give me a sec. 8 terabyte SSD and 4 terabytes of M2 drives. Dude, that's going to have the fastest storage on the goddamn planet. Obviously, I'm making a hyperbole there, but that's going to be fast, man. I hope you enjoy it. Alright, so this should be here. Okay. Well, apparently it needs to sit down a socket. Or one of these little slots. I'll just uninstall like a bunch of these and then put them back in later. That's not a hard part. Where did that go? Like I heard it. Ah, there it is. Fastest storage in the West. We already have One Piece ship, and it's called the New World instead. Yeah. Well, they did get a time skip. Like, there was already a time skip for One Piece. I do recall people talking about that, at least. Including Eric. Okay. Is this gonna fit, even? I hope this fits. I'm gonna be very sad if this doesn't fit. Is it? It's gotta fit. How would it not? What is it getting stuck on? This could be a problem. Hold on a sec. How would this not fit? What is it getting caught on? You guys probably aren't getting a very good view of this. I apologize. Oh, now you're really not getting a good view of it. Fuck it. Here, let me take the tape off. There we go. So, this is sort of what we're running into here. It looks like I might be able to get it to fit. But genuinely, the motherboard might be too tight up to the socket for me to get the GPU in, which is a problem. Please, please. I think it's working. I can't actually tell. Oh, there we go. That's it. That's it. Okay, cool. Sick. Here, you know what? Let me try a different view here. Hi, guys. You are inside the case. Ooh. This is fun. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this stream a bit too much. Anyway, so that's it, I think. If it's not, we'll figure it out real quick when I go to boot up the computer. Alright, so I'm actually going to put this the capture card down here. Maybe. Maybe it's got to be here. It's a PCIe slot. What are these? Hold up. Check the diagram again before I go plugging shit in where it shouldn't go. That's a PCIe times 1. So it should fit, I think. Unless I'm very stupid. Oh, you know what it is? It's just because that's not, yeah. No, that'll fit. Okay. So we'll sit this down at the bottom, and I'm going to put this other screw in here. Or, yeah, if your PC starts ticking when you go to boot it up, don't forget to duck and cover because you built the wrong device, yeah. No, I've had a PC basically tick on me. It wasn't even like a post failure, it was just silly. It just decided it wasn't going to boot. And I was like, okay, let me turn it off and back on. Lo and behold, as soon as I unplugged it from the wall outlet, it was like, yep, we're good. We're good. No problems. No problems whatsoever. That's too small, so it's going to have to be this other PCIe times 16 socket. I think. Like I said, if we just take off a bunch of these, it's fine. I can actually remove or put these back on, unlike my old PC where there's just big holes in it and in the back now. Okay. Capture card, go in PC. Please. If that was you on the phone and you on the bus, who was flickering the lights? Nosferatu. Bringing up the old SpongeBob jokes. But yeah, that's gotta go in the 16 slot because there's no way that's fitting in the ×1 PCIe slots. There's no way. Socket, memory configuration, power connectors, SATA port, headers, headers. Clear CMOS. I think I went too far. Expansion slots 1.7. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Then who was phone? Who was phone, guys? Okay, so now that we're done with that, let me look at the case here. Okay, GPU anti-sag bracket. So that's going to be on the back side. Put in the thumb screws, press down and lock. Okay. Oh. Hey guys, you're still here. Let me swap back over to webcam for a minute while I'm working on this. So hold up. All right. Nosferatu is probably the biggest plot twist. It was pretty big. The camera do go bonk. All right. All right, let me shove some of this stuff out of the way. We're going to move over so you guys can see what's happening on the webcam. This is going to stay in there because those are backup brackets, I guess. Okay. Let me move some stuff around. Hey guys. Dralnah here. Welcome to my, because those are backup brackets, I guess. Okay. Let me move some stuff around. Hey guys. Dralnah here. Welcome to my gaming throne. I don't know. Wait a minute, Mrs. Puff talked about how she had to open up a new school in a new town under a new name and her husband isn't anywhere to be seen. Did she murder him? That is a good question. That is something that was kind of implied. Yeah, she had to have, man. It's the only way that could have happened. All right, let me move this way. You guys don't need to see me, right? This stream ain't about me. Move this a little bit more this way. Two-piece anime? When we get in two-piece? Where'd I put the sag bracket? There it is. Sag bracket. We can move it back a little bit more this way. Yeah, two-piece is just what they call season 2. Alright, so what screws do we use for the anti-sag bracket? They're just thumb screws, okay. So this goes... I'm guessing in here like this? It's gotta be something like that. Sorry, let me look at this a little bit more. Oh, we're gonna have to remove, I think, this. I don't even know what this is. I guess these are for SSDs. It's like a 2.5 inch hard disk drive. Not necessarily a cage. Well, good news is I won't have to worry about storage. That goes in the cup. Yeah, this is 2.5 bays, yeah. That's what I figured they were. That wasn't intended. Yeah, Mike putting in the links. I just remember the Donda got dropped. That's going to be whack. Yeah, I heard people saying, I mean, it wasn't that great. You should go watch Donkey's video where he leaks Donda, though. That's funny. Thank you for dropping into the SAG bracket. Very cool. All right. I'm scared too. It's pretty good, man. It's a good video. I'm gonna sit that there for now. Thumb screws. Get your thumb screws. I wouldn't really call them thumb screws if you're intended to tighten them with a screwdriver anyway, but they can call them whatever they want, I guess. I mean, like, how's this gonna sit? Is it just, like, in here like this? If we move the cables out of the way, maybe? There's your header. I will say the cable management on this thing's pretty solid. Dralnah, where nothing ever goes wrong and we are professional 100% of the time and there are no problems whatsoever any day. So, like, alright. Let me look at this again. Because it's very obviously showing the back of the case here. Or is it? Is it not? No, that's got to be the back of the case. I don't get how this helps at all. With GPU sag is the thing. Like, what do you do with this? Nothing will be weird. This stream is entirely AI generated, government approved fun. You are correct, Walker Pierce. So it's an anti-sag bracket. What the... Hold on. I'm gonna look at this a little bit harder. Because I think I'm missing something. That's right, okay. You put it in like this. Or maybe I'm putting it in upside down. I'm probably putting it in upside down. Which is fine. Wait, can you even put it? You can't put it in upside down. Because if you put it upside down, it's going to be the wrong orientation. Alright, where is... My question is like, where? 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 Where go? There we go. Come on. Get in there. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this is. It's like, it's saying it's a sag bracket for the GPU, and I'm like, where the fuck does this even go? Because you'd think it would go on this side. Because that would make sense. But it very obviously doesn't. Like, it's saying it goes on the back side of the fucking computer. Where on earth does it go in here? Because there's no place for the thumb screws to go. Also, it's fucking hot in here, man. Jeez, I don't even know. Like, what on earth is this showing? By the way, guys, song request is still on. Feel free to request songs. Sorry I'm being, like, completely uninteresting here, but I'm genuinely trying to figure this out. Here. Hi. It's kind of me. Now, there's my face. Yeah, it uses fucking levitation? Like, what? Place the GPU anti-sag bracket. Make sure to install all GPU and PCIe cards beforehand. Well, it just has PCI cards, but still. Insert the thumb screws without tightening them. Okay. Oh, wait. I think I see it. Okay, I understand how this works. This is actually a decent anti-sag bracket. Okay. You see these things? Or on the corner here? It's kind of absent. What's the issue? We were just trying to figure out how the fuck this anti-sag bracket prevents anything. So these little corner, like, cutouts right here, there's a spot on the computer, like, in the case where those those metal tabs coming out from the GPU, and these are supposed to, like, support it there, is what that is. I don't know how useful this is, but we'll install it anyway. This seems very unuseful. It's like, it's not the problem with this support bracket is that it's not really adding support in the place where it would need to be, which is on the other end of the GPU card, where it would make sense to put it. But whatever, we'll install it. Yeah, it depends on how heavy the GPU is. If it's very heavy, then this could potentially be kind of useful. But for this card, this isn't super useful, really. I suppose it helps, like, a tiny bit, but not really. Dralnah accidentally summons Cthulhu live on stream while failing to build a computer. No, I successfully build the computer and then summon Cthulhu. That's how this works. Okay. So there's our brackets there. So that was the GPU anti-sag bracket, which is not really useful, but fuck it, we'll leave it there. It's not really a big problem. Give me this. Give me this. And the screws out of here. Black ones, flat top. There we go. I'm gonna put this this hard drive bay back on since we're here anyway. 3. Where's the last one? 4. Yep. Cool. Hey, you made it. What's happening, man? What is happening, Eggspawn? We're chilling, building a computer. Most scuffed stream ever. I just threw a screw across the room and have no idea where it went. That's not great. You know what? We'll find it when we find it. Fuck it. I'm a professional, guys. I'm a professional, okay? Don't ever forget that. It's going well. It is going well. It's, as usual, things go wrong. It's a PC build. What do you expect? But we're getting there. I'll put on the helmet cam again in a little bit. Where'd that screw drop to? There it is. You know, instead of calling things non-modular, we should just call them complete. Like power supplies and stuff, just call them complete power supplies. It's a good marketing ploy, I guess. You know, they just come all in one. It's an AIO. Please go in there. Please. Be nice to me. This is such an awkward angle to do things at. Wheeze. Is this the Sonic OC? This is the Sonic 06 of PC building streams. I almost said Sonic OC of 06 building streams, and I'm like, that's not right. That's exactly the wrong answer. Please don't talk about Sonic OCs here. This is not the place for it. There we go. Okay, one in. The rest of them are buried under plastic. Maybe you're supposed to, like, just strap it? Oh, it's a shit sag bracket. I don't feel like figuring that out, and I've been using this GPU for years. It's probably fine. It's not that heavy. Okay. Anyway, what have you guys been up to? Everybody having a good weekend? Good day, good week, good afternoon, good minute, maybe? Good femtosecond? I don't know. And again, I apologize for the bad quality, the audio quality. Mainly, I don't care about the video quality. Also, Lemon Joe, I missed you. Thank you for hanging around, man. I meant to say something earlier. I appreciate it. This is a Christian Twitch channel. We don't talk about Sonic 06 in here. We just play the damn game, yeah. We can't talk about furries. We can just mention them in passing through Sonic 06. I'm gonna put these zip ties back in the bag. Hey, guess what, Genocyber? Eric, did you play Genocyber? Is that what you did? Did you play the fucking Genocyber theme in the chat? Started Yakuza Kiwami last night and going well. Very good, Mike. Yeah, and I did see you beat Yakuza 0. Very good. I haven't played through Kiwami at all yet, but I'm glad you enjoyed 0, and I'm glad you're having fun with Kiwami. Alright, so now that all that mess is done, I think we're just at cabling, guys. I think we're straight up just at cabling now, which is going to be a bitch, obviously. But hey, that's all right. All right, let's unwrap all these cables and make some sense of what they are. Okay. So that's fine. They can all sit there, I think. And we might want to undo one of these Velcro loops. Oh, they're like screw-in Velcro. What's the point? Why would you screw in the Velcro strap? I just dropped the fucking... There it is. No. Give me that. Yeah, I think we're almost done. We're getting there. You're gonna wish it was Genos after seeing Genocyber. Genocyber is a mess, man. Genocyber is so bad. It's a fun show, but it's a fun show because it's bad. Alright. Let me find my phone. Start the server. Turn on the LED. Fade it out. Grab some duct tape. Eric, that show did not have much potential. The execution was shit. I'm not saying it was a bad concept, but like, goddamn, dude. Alright. So now we get to do the fun part of sticking everything on again. And I have no idea how good this is gonna be. I'm hoping it's fine. Motion sickness mode, activate, exactly. I'm sorry, okay? I don't have a GoPro. I've got some duct tape in my phone. And some technical know-how on how to do streaming stuff. Oh, I got blood on these pants. That's sad. Okay. This will have to work, I think. Pull it up a little bit. Yeah, Eric, the fact of the matter is, regardless of how much potential that show had, it did not work as intended. Alright. Duct tape plus a phone is a GoPro, yep, exactly. Um, just wash it with some cold water and baking soda. Yeah, I know. I know. That's not a hard thing to do. Alright. Is this tilted weird? I think we're good. I'm gonna like move the camera or move my hat down further on my face. Alright, so I didn't even undo the right strap. I am a fool. I'm a fool in a man's shoes. Thank you all for sticking around, though. I really do appreciate you sticking around for this incredibly silly stream. Put on the headphones. It's Genocider time. Maybe later, Eric. I'll listen to it on my own later because the main theme of Genocider is pretty good. I will, like, admit that. It's just good. I don't know what this is. Cable connections. Okay, that's the USB-C header. Alright. My butt hurts now. Maybe I should have got a pillow or something to sit on. You know us, we'll stick by you through thick and thin. I appreciate all of you. This is absolutely fascinating to watch. I came up with this idea like a couple weeks ago. I said, yeah, I'm getting a new PC, and everybody was like, why don't you stream it? And I was like, because I don't have the facilities to do that, big man. And they decided to ignore me. DRGB 3-pin. Okay. This shit, I'm going to slide all these out of the way. These are like covers for the wires, so you don't really see them, I guess. I'm going to slide all these out of the way. We don't need them in here right now. Yeah, I don't have the facilities to do that, except I do have a camera. That's HD audio. This is USB 3.0 header. I'm just trying to figure out what I need to feed through here and what I need to not feed through here. This is a SATA cable connector. And this is another RGB header? Yes. For the fans. You're probably getting your back cracked after this stream. Yeah, it'll be not fun. We need to make the facilities bigger, big man. But no, that's a big Shaq quote. It's like the only big Shaq quote I could say aside from songs that he's sung. And it's a funny quote. It's just him going, I don't think you have the facilities, big man. And it's like the best thing. I love him. But yeah, I don't have the money to like, you know, go get like a GoPro and a bunch of other stuff set up. I have what I have. You know? You got what you got, and that's what you got. And I don't know how to make this release. There we go. Okay, welcome to cable management, by the way, guys. Why did you fucking... okay. That's fine. We can keep these like this. There we go. Those are gonna have to get daisy-chained out to somewhere. I forget how to mod view. Found it. Yeah, don't worry about it. Thank you, though, Eric. I appreciate you attempting to mod for a little bit. Please don't do anything stupid. I'm not close enough to my laptop to bother trying to fix it right now. So we don't need this SATA cable at all. What are these? I guess these are fan headers? The actual fan headers as opposed to the RGB light fan headers? So I did end up going up with a little bit of RGB. Not going to be using a ton, but, you know, a little bit. So this is the USB-C fan header. Most of these are going to be near the bottom of the case anyway, so... You know what? I think I might figure out cable organization off stream. I'll plug everything in, and I'll see if it works all right. But I think that's as far as I'm going to get today. Because this is a lot of cables, and this is just going to be a pain in the ass. There's so many cables. Dude, cables are a lot. This is much better if you have a modular power supply, Mike. I will say that. This is like the worst of it, because this is a non-modular power supply I bought years ago, which I will be replacing with a modular power supply. So this goes up through here, I think. That's where I would assume it's going. I don't know. Where's the headers at? Yeah, okay. And then that's off on the side, so give me the big boy. Feed him in on the side. I can't make a pole. Why can't you make a pole? It should be /pole, Eric. Unless I disable it for whatever reason. Alright, so that goes in there. I think those other cables fell out. Ouch. No, they didn't fall out, but... Don't end with a Kraken in your case. I will. Trust me, I will, Walker Pierce. 12-volt connectors. I'm not gonna, like, fix everything on stream, though, because it is very hot in here, and I'm starting to get a little bit uncomfortable. Because I'm not just doing, like, gaming stuff. I'm actually, like, not necessarily moving around, but, like, this is a lot of, like, small motor movements and pushing things into place properly. And also I'm wearing the hat and I don't have the fan on. Yes, let's install Linux. We are installing Linux, in fact. The best cushy valid username. Welcome in. Welcome in. We are installing Linux. We're getting there. I'm not doing it yet because I'm still very jankily throwing... Because the thing is, I'm going to be getting a new power supply in, like, a week. Okay? So I don't want to take time to, like... You guys are just looking at the camera. I don't want to take time to, like, install a new power supply. And then have to, like, install another new one right away. Because this is my old power supply right here. That's what this is. Thank you, Eric. Thank you for playing it. I'm going to take no's as opposed to I haven't said it. You know about FSR and Linux. I don't know about that mostly because I don't have... Well, actually, I do have capability to run FSR. I'm running a GTX 960, so it's not really a big deal for the moment. Unfortunately, this is a mostly new build. I don't have enough money for a graphics card right now, straight up. I just don't. It works for all games in Linux. That's pretty solid, actually. I didn't know about that. I appreciate the heads up there. I'll have to look into that when I actually get around to it. But this is going to be my first time working with Linux, aside from a small time period where I was working with Ubuntu a couple years ago. But that was in a virtual system on a laptop, and it wasn't really the best experience. Okay, so this is the power switch header, I think. Go ahead and thread the rest of that through. This is why you keep the case upright when you're working with cables, because, oh my god, this would have been a pain in the ass without that. Alright, so now we're going to turn it sideways. And start looking for where to plug things in. Also, I apologize if the phone slips or you guys can't see everything right. I abandoned Ubuntu on its first month of usage. Hey, Ubuntu's not terrible, but yeah, what do you use? What do you use, Cushy? Sorry, I'm going to take the phone off of the thing again. Here, you guys can sit, like, here. Maybe? Maybe that'll work? Let's try... I got an idea, hold on. You guys see, like, right down there? That's where I'm working, okay? That's where I'm working. Ugh. So I think we're just gonna take the tape off, and I'm gonna sit you, like, I don't know. We can try to sit you, like, in here somewhere. There's just gonna be a lot of cables in your way, unfortunately. Yeah. Pop is good as well. Linux isn't horrible, it's just not my first choice. Yeah, that's fine. Everybody's allowed to have their own things. And Pop is based on Ubuntu. And you're gonna be running a sweet Voodoo 3 in there. Unfortunately not, Deazunas. I would love to be getting a Voodoo 3 and trying it in here. I've been thinking about doing that at some point, like getting like old tech and just like making a really jank build. Become what's the name of that dude? My phone keeps falling over. Fuck this. We're just gonna go over to Facecam for a little bit. Hold up a sec. Ugh. There we go. Windows 98 stream. What's the name of the dude on YouTube who just does like old builds? He does like a shit ton of old builds for stuff. What is his name? I cannot remember it for the life of me. LGR, yeah, that's it. Oh, it's Daizunas. Okay, my bad. Yeah, that's my Latin. That's my like 3 years of Latin coming through. Anyway, how you doing, Daizunas? I hope you're having a good day. Let me pull this up right. Make sure I'm not missing any cables. That's the SATA cable. That doesn't need to be plugged in anywhere right now. It's really just the one USB header? Really? This is a cult stream. This is a cult stream. Yeah, always with the Waluigi hat, my man. Yeah, we could do some LGR streams if you guys want, but I will say, guys, I'm gonna crouch down so I'm just over top of the thing. This is my last stream on Twitch, or it's gonna be one of my last streams on Twitch, alright? I'm swapping over to YouTube streaming, so if you guys wanna keep up with me, then the place to be would be either my Discord. You can technically do it through my Twitter, but I don't really post when I go live on there. Or just go on my YouTube channel, alright? Once I was getting used to Twitch. Capture card the boot setup. I can't capture card it because the capture card's in the computer, Eric. I probably don't have the drivers set up right for it yet. Oh, thank you, Mike. Thank you for, or not Mike, sorry. Daizunas, you have the same color as Mike in the chat, so I just very quickly glanced at it and saw your name. But thank you for popping that. I can't capture card the setup. You still have, no, I do have the Elgato, Eric, but I'm not doing that, okay? I don't have another computer. I would have to plug it into my laptop. I'm not doing it. I'm not capture carding the setup. All right? The rest of the day is going to be me. I didn't know if you were heading over to YouTube instead. How come? Well, between the Twitch raids, which it's increasingly apparent to me, and I've known this for a while, that Twitch just really doesn't care about small streamers or any of their streamers really as much as they make them money and that's it. And so I'm tired of it, and I want to go over to not necessarily a platform that cares more, but a platform that's going to simultaneously allow me to probably get more reach than Twitch, because let's be real, Twitch's discoverability is pretty crap. And also a platform where I might actually have a little bit of a say in how the tools are getting developed for it. Obviously not now, I'm not a big YouTube channel or anything, but like maybe in the future, you know, we'll get a chance to see what happens. But as much as I like Twitch, and I'm still going to be on Twitch community, I'm still going to be like in Twitch streams, supporting people as much as I can, and I'm still going to be doing work for people. I'm still going to be doing like graphic design for people if they want for their Twitch streams. I'm more than happy to, and I'm more than happy to help people set up their Twitch accounts. I'm just, it's tiring, man. I hope it works out well on YouTube. Thank you very much for helping me on Twitching. I appreciate it. We'll see how it goes. Honestly, maybe I end up moving back here. Maybe I don't like it as much. Maybe there's other issues going on. But long story short, new computer, new operating system. Let's try a new stream setup, you know? New platform. Okay, so that's the USB 3 header. See, now I actually want my phone as a flashlight, too, which is why I stopped for a minute as well. Alright, actually, give me my water. Holy crap, I need to chug this thing. Twitch streams are definitely more personal. I agree, Miku. And I will miss y'all. I do love y'all. I love the community on here, and that's the reason that I stayed around so much. But I think I want to try something else, you know? I think it's time to try something else. So what is... Okay, they're using the USB 3.1 cable. Does this even have a 3.1? It should have a 3.1 header. Now you need this posture check. Mike, my back's all over the place right now. I'm on YouTube, so I'll be around. Exactly. Like, if y'all see me on, fine. If you don't, and you want to watch the VODs, that's also cool, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. I will also probably be putting out more YouTube content. Like, maybe go down to, like, 1 stream a week or something, just me goofing off. Or maybe 2. Maybe I'll keep it at 2, but, like, it'll be me more goofing off with, It'll be me more goofing off with, like, videos and stuff as well. Which will hopefully let me make better quality content for y'all. 3.2... So it's a 3.1 header. 3.2 Gen 1. This is a 3.1 header. I don't know if this actually goes into anything then, which is a problem. Oh wait, no, I think it'll work. Okay. So that plugs in here? Seems like it. Yeah, that feels like it plugged in. Okay. I have no idea. Oh, this is the RGB controller. I have a separate RGB controller I'm going to plug all this into, so that's not a big deal. Have an office. Yeah, Eric, I'd like to do that at some point, but not soon, really. I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush to leave the house. Long story short, I'm going to live here for not quite free, but basically free. And I'm not going to complain about that, you know? Okay, so this is a chassis fan header. That'll be the front fans, which are 140mm fans. I should have did this before I put the PCIe cards in. There we go. Also, you did give me that shirt. Yes, I agree. I know, Eric, your pipe dreams. Everybody's got theirs. Actually, let me pull out that RGB controller, because that might also be a fan controller. Okay. Fan hub. It does just say PWM fan hub, so I think it has both. Yep, okay. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm done with this for the moment. I think I'm as far as I'm going to go for the time being. I don't know if I want to send y'all to anybody or some. I'll send y'all to someone. But I think I'm done for the moment. I'm hot and sweaty and tired. And I'm going to keep working on this, but I'm going to work on it when I'm not on stream, so I can just do it at my own pace and finish up and install Pop OS and do all that stuff, alright? So this has been a wonderful last stream for the record, guys. I really do appreciate you. And I appreciate all you being around here. Hopefully I'll see you guys over on YouTube, and if I don't see you over on YouTube, it's all good. You know what? You take care of yourselves. Be sure to lay down. Yeah, I will. I'll tell you what, though, for the moment, why don't we send y'all over to Jeff Yard, who is streaming Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. He's doing a Crash 1 race with friends. Nice to catch you last stream here. Hey, it's always nice to have you guys around, alright? So you guys be safe. I'm not even going to pretend like... I'm just going to like hop on over to BRB because I don't even have another scene set up. I'm going to hop on over to BRB and you guys can just vibe for a minute. I'll send you all over to raid somebody. We're going to go see Jeff Yard. You won't be making anything on YouTube for a good while. Maybe set up a Patreon. I'm not doing a content creation thing. I'm not doing this as a paid thing, Niku. I do this because I'm enjoying myself. I'm doing it because I enjoy myself. All right, so it's fine if I don't make money or end up doing anything with that for a while. But yeah, yeah, it's already over, unfortunately. Sorry, guys. Guys, I will see you next time on YouTube. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for a wonderful about a year and a half of streaming on Twitch, and it's been very fun, and I appreciate all of you a lot. Okay? I'll catch you around. I'll still see you in streams, but for the moment, you guys be safe. I'll let the music play out, and catch y'all later.